All right. We ready? All right. Welcome, Tiger sports fans. We're here at Rex Lindgren Stadium, Kip Kern Field, for tonight's matchup with the visiting team, the Toledo Christian Eagles, against our home team, Liberty Center Tigers. I'm joined tonight by last year from Liberty Center, played a magnificent year of soccer for us at center back, Blake Hagan, and it's great to have you up here.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to commentate the game and see how the boys do tonight.
Yeah, so I had a little rough one on Tuesday. They played so well for so long, and then just the walls crumbled there late in the game, unfortunately, for us.
Yeah, I did catch some of that. That was definitely unfortunate. Like you said, we were playing really well in the first half. We took a couple steps down in the second half, and it happened to bite us. But I think Toledo Christian is one of these teams that we can possess against. I just like to see them possess the ball and pass the ball with purpose, have some good touches as well, and I think success will come with that.
Yeah, Toledo Christian, their numbers are down this year. What you see out there, their starting lineup, that is their team. They have 11 players. So they come in tonight 0-6-0 and 0-2 in attack. Their last game they were defeated by Otsego 1-3. Our Tigers come in with a 1-4-2 record overall and 0-2-1 in the NWOAL. The mics keep cutting in and out, Dan. Our last game was on Tuesday, and that was a league loss to our rivals, the Archibald Blue Streak, 0-4. But that doesn't speak, the final score doesn't speak of how well they played.
I agree.
It was more of a defensive-minded game for us. We did not have much possession, maybe 65-35, something like that. But that's okay.
Right.
So, like right now, the goals for, that's a big issue for our team. We only have 4, and we've allowed 24. And if it wasn't for our starting keeper in Christian Campos, it would be a lot more.
He's really filled in some big shoes from Logan Estelle. Obviously, he was lights out last year. I mean, I can't complain with that at all. I think it was a well-deserved Keeper of the Year award for him. But it's good. He's getting experience as a very young player, and I'm excited to what he can become in the next two years. Right.
So, like, if we look at it, too, their goals against is 8-4 and 20 against. Last year, for them, it was 26 and 50 against. So the teams are similar. I don't want to discredit Toledo Christian. It'll be a harder game for them. No subs, playing constantly. So if a player does get injured or something, they play down. So we're excited to get this game started, and it looks like Colin Westbrook will get it started. He'll be up top with Adrian Minnick, and on the other side, I can't get a number.
That's Wes Wilhelm.
Wes Wilhelm. In the middle, we got Ian Rosebrook.
That's a new position for Ian, I think, is playing the 10 right now.
Yeah, so good moves. I think we're going to have a little bit more space. A good ball to Minnick, and Minnick's got some speed for a young man. Hard to take on 3 players, but there he is coming in. And that'll be an early corner for the Tigers here.
I think a lot of these set pieces are very, very crucial because I sometimes look at them as free passes or free opportunities, really. So I think it's really important.
Andrew Meyer with a great corner, goes to the far post over top of everybody. Far side now, Callan Kern with it. He plays it back to Connor Gruball. Connor Gruball back to Logan. Logan comes near side to Joe. Toledo Christian able to get a touch on it. Joe remains with the ball, but Toledo Christian gathers it up in the middle. They try to go wide. A good step over there by Wes Wilhelm. Back to Wes Wilhelm now. Hits Rosebrook, trying to play a ball over. Rosebrook to Wes. And an early goal for the Tigers at 38-48.
Yeah, that was a really good run by Wes, being aware of how high the defensive line was sitting, and just timing that run perfectly, and Ian sending that through ball in.
Right, and that's something. My goodness, that's exactly. Thank you. That's exactly what the Tigers needed right there.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of a sun issue down on the west end of the field, but that'll soon disappear.
Yeah.
Not much we can do about that right now.
No, And there's just only smoke-covered stuff out there in the air. So Toledo Christian will play it back to their center back, to their midfield. They go wide to their right outside back. I mean, a good crisp passes by the Eagles. Callan Kern tries to get in the way of it. Good turn by Tyler McDougall. Ball played over the top. That'll get back to Joe Smith. Joe hits it over to Connor Gruball. Good passing by the Tigers early, Blake.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like they're being really smart with their passes and pretty patient, too, which is going to help them in the long run as well.
Right, they don't want West to get the ball. West has it again. Toledo Christian grabs it. Callan Kern with a good touch with it. Good header over by Westrick. West tried to come in. That ball will be knocked out by Toledo Christian.
Yeah, I think Wes is a huge part of this team. I really do. I feel like he's a cheat code for us, and it's crazy to think that he's only a junior this year.
Oh, yeah, I know. So end line, and that'll be cleared out by Toledo Christian, so it'll be Liberty Center second corner. And Blake, early on in the season, really, we haven't had that many corners. I think we have 5 total for the whole year.
Yeah, it's a very slim amount, and
hey Dan, they can't hear us. Oh, yeah. All right, near side right at midfield.
It's going to be clear by Tyler. Yeah.
Yep. Good job by Tyler. I mean, they haven't. Our goal is to play real tight in the midfield, in that middle third of the field. If they come in, we'll be better positioned to play the ball forward or even playing it back to Christian.
I agree.
So Rosebrook gets a touch. Westrick with it now. He's trying to come through. A good little bump in the back, but no call.
I'd say that's a pretty good tackle by Toledo Christian. Very fundamental tackle.
Yep. There's a little bro out there, Logan, right?
Yeah.
Playing really well this year, and that ball will go out of play. It'll be a Liberty Center throw right at midfield, near side by Joe Smith. Joe over the top to Adrian Minnick.
That's going to be the third corner of the game for LC.
Right.
I'm really hoping if these corners keep going like this, I really hoping we can capitalize on some of these.
Yeah, and I think you see we have Rosebrook. You got definitely Wes as a leader.
Yeah.
You know, and we like that far post and the way that Toledo Christian is set up right now, Blake. They're guarding that front post.
Yeah.
Oh, it almost could have been, but it wasn't. Minnick with it now. Tries to cut it. All right. No worries. So Joe Smith with a throw west of our bench here, near side.
These are pretty much corner kicks for our team, let's be honest. He can throw pretty far. That's a pretty good ball.
Rosebrook there trying to get a hit on it, and he does. Right shot on goal for the Tigers. So with Toledo Christian, they have played some opponents that we have coming up on our schedule. So it's a good measuring stick for us of what our future may look like.
Right, 100%. Obviously, you can see those scores and those results, but you never want to
no.
You never want to what's the word I'm looking for? Discredit a team.
No.
No matter what the score is.
Yeah, you can't look past anybody.
Right, because obviously soccer is situational. So there could be in a different situation than a different team. So you can't look at it that way.
Good steal by Gruba on the far side. West with a heavy touch forward. Callan Kern trying to go back to West. That'll come off his foot and go out of bounds on the far side of the field. An Eagles throw. Take it rather quickly. Trying to switch the field. That'll be
a good read by Adrian and a good drop.
Absolutely. Good touch by Adrian. Back to Andrew, back to Joe. Joe over to Logan. Trying to hit Andrew. Oh, a turnover there, taken by number 13 for Toledo Christian. Playing it in. This first time down in that attacking third, if they're almost there, but that defense and midfielders coming back to help are doing a really good job.
We did a really good job of containing him and forcing him to play a square pass instead of a through ball there.
Right. So ball sneaks through, back to their center back. They try to go central. Back to their left outside back, near side. Right in the midfield. Good ball forward by the center back there for Toledo. Toledo is showing some really...
I was just about to say that. They're moving the ball very, very well. I think as of right now, their record's not very showing for it. I think if they had more players on their team, I think they'd see a lot more success because as of right now, they're moving the ball very, very well.
You're absolutely right. That's a good analogy right there. So ball still in the midfield. Near side it is. Good battle. 6 will win that for Toledo Christian. A ball played through. But, again, the positioning by our center backs and Joe Smith on the one side and Connor Gruba on the other, they just read that so quickly and able to step in those passing lanes.
For sure. The last, the last 2 years, we've had almost all of our defenders have graduated. I think we've had a lot of success with filling those positions in the last couple of years too.
Absolutely. Well, they had a lot of good guys in those positions to learn from.
100%.
And they did get time playing next to you.
They did.
Or for you. So that's how programs are built. So Joe tries to go through. Nothing. 6 with it, knocks that out for Toledo Christian. So Joe with the throw, go over top, trying to hit Colin Westrick now. Colin with a header, and that kind of undercuts him, so it'll be a Liberty Center free kick. Toledo Christian's first foul of the game.
I think if Joe can find this backside here, we could very well see some success.
Right. I think you're absolutely right.
It looks to be that. Never mind. Someone is marking less now. That's a good ball in. That's a very good ball in.
Rosebrook just runs over it. Just missed it. Could have been 2 right there.
That definitely could have been. That was a very, very good ball by Joe. Just an unfortunate bounce, and he couldn't get his foot on it.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's definitely looking like some more opportunities to come if we get another one of those.
Right. The ball comes out, and it's taken by their center back. So I'd like to see Liberty put somebody right on that 18 or right on the arch.
I would definitely agree with you.
Minute gets slipped down on the turf. And that ball will be kept in by Joe Smith. Joe over to the middle to Callan. Callan with a little heavy touch, gets away with it.
Ooh.
Adrian was attacking just about 4 or 5 steps behind it.
Yeah.
It's good to see you up here. I enjoy having Gurney come up and the alumni being part of this.
Right. I'm super excited to be doing this. I was super excited. I was eager all day to get a chance to get a shot at this. I hope I can get some more at it too, because this is a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And for those that you don't know, Blake graduated last year, and he is now going to college at Owens Community College.
I am.
And the plus is playing for.
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity, and because not everybody, it's a small percent that is able to go to college and play. So
absolutely,
I'm so thankful and blessed to have the opportunity for sure.
So a steal by Kern, ball forward to Rosebrook, left-footed shot.
Oh,
side netting, just missed it.
That's really good. That's really good foot-to-ball contact right there by Ian Rosebrook. If he gets a little bit over, a little bit better placement, that's definitely pretty hard.
Absolutely. And you like to see him hit it with that left foot.
Right, 100%.
So Minnick gets a touch, trying to win it. He's down to the turf once again. So ball goes to the side here. So Christian trying to come forward. Good step by Andrew. Andrew Meyer is playing way above his head as a freshman, playing in that midfield role.
It's impressive. Like this is another one, along with Christian, Andrew Myers, especially being in that midfield role as a freshman and getting these reps. Same with Callan Kern. You see how much Callan Kern has improved as well. So I think he's in the same shoes as Callan.
And you got Connor Gruball starting at left back.
Right. I think he's done some good things too. Obviously, a lot of these kids have things to improve on, but it can only go up from here.
Absolutely. The ball comes through. Tyler McDougall sliding over to get there. He'll get there easily. Tyler just has that pace about him. It doesn't look like he's running hard, but it's deceiving because he always wins those balls. He reads the flight and
he plays with a lot of control and composure, which is really, really good to see at a starting center back spot.
Right. So second foul on Toledo Christian. Another free kick coming. I think Joe is going to take it again. So you see moving our midfield and even our backs up. Joe will be the deepest back right now after the free kick. That'll sneak through. Kern with a good first touch away. A ball through.
He finds Wes again.
And he misses it. Just off, just a little bit, same as Ian's.
Yeah, but as we're seeing throughout this game, these through balls are very, very effective, and I think if we kind of add a little bit of a hesitation to our through balls and kind of throw off that defensive line, I think we could see a lot of success for sure.
And don't kid yourself. If Callan would take a turn, and if they give him too much space, he's got a rocket for a foot.
He definitely does.
Now this is where we struggled a little bit against.
It's a really good tackle by Joe.
Kern with a good ball. Hits Minnick, maybe. Minnick tries to go through Toledo Christian. Stolen there. So near side, number 2 for Toledo Christian. Slide tackle by Joe. Good clear. Tyler McDougal coming forward. He's like, I'm not this far up usually. I'm kind of liking this. You know?
Yeah.
So Joe plays a ball over top. Westrick might get in. And that was, you can't say anything, but that defender for Toledo Christian did a nice job.
That was a very, very good tackle, making sure not to give up a stupid foul and maybe pick up a red card there. So that was impressive by him. That's a good tackle.
And a good ball forward by Joe.
That was a very good ball. If Colin maybe shot that ball a little bit sooner, we could have seen some success there.
Joe steps in the passing lane. Callan hits Andrew. Andrew to Ian. He's got Wes on the side. He's waiting for Wes to cut. Takes a soft rolling shot to the keeper.
One thing I can say, Dave, is I am very, very impressed with how our back line and how they distribute the ball to the midfield and find some spaces on the field and stuff. I'm very impressed. I feel like our back line does a very good job of distributing the ball, and that helps a lot. That definitely helps out or gives us more of a chance at success for sure.
Hard ball into Andrew. He's able to handle that rather well. Andrew's got 2 eagles, so we got to have somebody open. Tigers comes across. Wes will come over to get it. Far side of the field now. Plays it back to Grubaugh at left back. And it'll be an Eagle throw right at midfield. So we're still with our starting lineups, with the Eagles not having any subs in the game tonight. So we hope that they don't get any injuries or anything like that. We don't want to see that.
Always want to see a fair contest.
Absolutely. So
that makes the wins 10 times better as well.
Yep. Logan Hagan steps in. Rosebrook has it. Can't go forward. He was looking for Wes, but it was just too tight. Now Wes needs to run across the formation here and get that gap. Kind of hard. The Eagles will knock it out. It'll be a throw in for Liberty Center, and that'll be taken by Connor Grubaugh. And that'll be headed out. So it'll be another Liberty Center throw taken again by Connor Grubaugh. And we have Jalen Miller and Austin coming in for the Tigers.
These are 2 starters that are usual starters that are coming in here. So
Minnick comes off and Westrick comes off. A good 15-minute run by those guys in a starting role.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Austin just came in at the 9 instead of one of the midfield positions. So let's see how he does here.
Yeah. So that ball will go out. Liberty Center keeping possession, but they've only got 1 on the board. And we all know the unsafe numbers are 1 and 2 goal leads.
I agree. I think a 2-goal lead is almost worse than a 1-goal lead because, if that one team gets that 1 goal back, they have a whole bunch of momentum to come back and get another.
So Joe Smith will play it over to Logan in the middle. Logan with a good tight ball to Ian. Ian over to Connor Grubaugh. Oh, good pass to Wes. Not at his feet, just to a space. Wes trying to get a cross over there, trying to hit Andrew Meyer. Callan Kern with a steal at midfield. Plays it back on this near side to Joe Smith. Up to Andrew Meyer. He's got Wes on the side. And he gets it taken off his foot. But Kern will take that and return that favor. Tough in that middle right there.
It is. I think 14 has a lot of quality for Toledo Christian. I think he's showing it very well.
Oh, good turn on that pass by Kern. Rosebrook coming forward. He's got Wes behind him. He looks for Wes. He loses it, but it comes back available. Toledo Christian now trying to get through. able to get it through, but there's Logan Hagan right there in the middle. Andrew Meyer switches to field near side to Joe Smith. It's not sloppy. It's just everybody's getting a good look and reading those passing lanes.
I agree. I think this is one of the cleanest games we played so far this year. I think it's looking okay.
Yeah,
really.
Andrew Meyer with a good win there. Kern goes all the way to the far side to Wes. There's the ball. You could see that. You could see that coming.
Yeah, that 1-2. They're very effective at all levels. If I'm being honest, they work very well in college too. If you can get a quality one off.
Absolutely. So ball near side. Jalen Miller has a heavy touch. He's battling to get it back. He's able to. Plays a ball central now to Kern. Kern to near side to Joe Smith. He was hoping Andrew would make a quicker run to that ball.
It's a good tackle by Austin.
Yeah, and Austin's going to be fired up, not getting the start and see how he responds to this.
I hope he responds in a positive way for sure, because he's a very good player. He's a very big part of this team too.
He's that strength in the middle. When you have Kern and you have Andrew Meyer, they're both not very big guys, and then you put an Austin in the middle.
He's very physical, and he can dribble the ball, maybe a little bit too much at times, but that's his game. That's what he plays. So
I don't know what we're doing here. Resetting the clock or what?
Okay, so it's Joe Smith is going to throw this ball in, so it's pretty much a corner if we're being honest, Dave.
Oh, I know, with Joe's throw. I mentioned to him after one of the games to see if you can get one of those medicine balls and just go out there with a teammate and throw it.
Right.
I mean, you don't want the real heavy ones, but and throw that about 20 times.
Right. That'll improve his. He reminds me a lot of Caden Bergstead. Obviously, he had really really far throws a couple years ago as well. So it's nice to see that back as well.
Throw in coming. There's Austin. He gets up. It's loose. A header.
Oh, just right off the corner. So there again, Dave, we see another chance. And, as you know, with chances and opportunities, as they come, one's bound to go in.
Oh, I know. And, they've been into that 18, 20 yards area right there, that definitely attacking third. That's why we're winning corners.
For sure.
And having some great opportunities.
That's a good rip by Ian. And that's going to go in the goal. They're going to call that a goal.
And where did the ball come from before that? Rosebrook with the goal.
That was a goal kick that found its way to Wes, that sent it into Ian, and then Ian took a rip at it, went off the keeper's gloves, and happened to go in the goal. So that's a good rip. Obviously, he showcased his power that he has on his shot right there.
Yeah, and he's the football team's field goal kicker.
He is. He's a lot of success with that too.
Yeah,
for sure.
So Liberty Center finds themselves up by 2 now with 21-25 remaining in the first half, almost doubling our goal scoring output in just 20 minutes.
Right.
So.
I think obviously not to take anything away from Toledo Christian, but I think playing some of these teams, I think really helps. I think it really helps you find what your team is good at and what it isn't.
Yeah.
It finds the purpose of your team almost.
Right. And if you look at things, there's things that we had to work on, and it's a matter of when you play, doesn't matter who you play, what level they're at, wins and losses. We had a purpose. We got beat. We have to play better, and we're seeing that. Whatever they had at practice on Wednesday, the talks that they've had, and I'm sure Toledo Christian, they're not playing awful here.
No, they're not,
folks. I mean, they have 11 guys. That's all they have. And their touches, and like you talked about, their center back there has really good touches. And he's a physical player.
I think like I said earlier, if they had just a little, maybe 5-6 more guys, I think their success could be way better than what it's showing right now.
Right.
I think fatigue, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can be very in shape, but with 11 guys, it's tough. It's tough. It really is.
So we got another freshman coming in, Jonah Bailey, and he'll come in for Andrew Meyer, which is a freshman. And Jonah has really,
I think he has
shown stuff just of late.
For sure. And, obviously this is a very young team, and to see all these freshmen getting chances and opportunities, I think in the next 2-3 years, maybe, when all these freshmen become seniors, I think the quality is going to be very high for them.
Yeah. I'm looking for a sponsor paper. So they're going to do a water break, probably not necessarily due to the heat, but due to just low numbers for Toledo Christian.
Right.
I don't know if Dan's on that other side. But get to our sponsors here once Dan comes back over here. But right now, Liberty Center with 5 shots with 2 in. I didn't mark the last one. 3 corners, 3 shots off the frame. And Toledo Christian still struggling getting a shot on goal.
Yeah.
But they're creeping into that attacking third for themselves. So, but when you have that structure that Liberty has back in that back line, and even their defensive mids, they're talking really well. They have very good passing tonight. And it's not because Toledo Christian is a bad team. Toledo Christian's a good team.
Right. And they look, like I said before, they look good. I think if Toledo Christian plays, more simple and finds some gaps, they could have some success. But obviously with Liberty Center's back line, even with teams of higher quality, they still may find some trouble with our back line. I think they're of some pretty good quality, and I think it's going to help us out throughout the season for sure.
Yeah, so we're going to hit our sponsors real quick, Blake. I didn't want to step on you there. K&K Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Swanton Welding, of course, Pizzanello's Pizza, best pizza around.
For sure.
Gerald Grain Centers, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Liberty Center Athletic Boosters. Thank you to all the sponsors to make all this happen for all of our student athletes. So
it's very appreciated.
Absolutely. Get out there and support them.
For sure.
So Jonah Bailey will come in, and Joe Smith will take the throw in. And that'll be kneed out by Toledo Christian. And they looked early to Jonah, because Jonah's got a knack about his soccer skill. It's not flashy. He's quick. He's not fast.
Yeah.
He's just soccer smart. I mean, he's a good player.
I agree.
And there's another one. 2 of them. Oh, good cut by McDougal.
I'd like to see him release the ball now. That would have been not too bad of a ball there. Toledo Christian happened to get a foot on it, though. It was good for them.
Oh, okay. And I can run it too.
Yeah.
And then Connor Gruball distributes the ball to Austin. Austin with a through ball to Wes on the outside. Wes with a cross in, and it's going to be deflected by a Toledo Christian defender and gets out.
Absolutely. Austin runs over top of the ball, unfortunately, here. Trying to get a win back. Toledo Christian struggling to get it out now. Rosebrook trying to get another shot. Jonah Bailey's there. That ball will come over to Jalen Miller.
And that's going to go off on a Toledo Christian defender for a throw for Joe.
Yeah, and his arm's going to be a little bit longer after this. I don't know how many throw-ins that is for this game, but 18-30. Joe near side of the 18, about, 6 yards maybe, off of the corner flag. So you got Rosebrook, and, of course, you got Wes.
It's a really good throw in.
Austin, you could see, wanted to pull it to his right and possibly get a shot. Joe tries to make him that Toledo Christian player there. He's got some speed here. McDougal will come over, and he goes around Tyler, but he's got some help with Logan. No foul. Good shoulder to shoulder, they say. McDougal with a good shoulder fake. Little Barry Sanders move right there.
Yeah.
So middle it goes. Jonah Bailey, like to see him be a little bit more active, a little bit quicker to get to disrupt a potential pass. And he has that ability to do that. So Connor Gruball with the throw. Light to Kern. Kern over to Rosebrook. I like how they come and switch the field. It creates space.
It does. It definitely does. It opens up the field and creates more options, too.
Joe's there to 7. Gets clipped a little bit there in the middle. He's got to be careful. Good job by Rosebrook. Good slide tackle there by Toledo Christian. A ball forward. And that'll be gathered up early by Christian Campos there with his... That's a light shot, but I'm going to give it to Toledo Christian. Ball over top. Blake, I don't know. I'd like to see our players get a little bit closer to the ball on a ball like that.
Yeah.
I think we could have won.
I agree. I think 50-50 balls are very, very important. Whether you win them or not, obviously you don't really want to let the ball bounce on balls like that. You always want to win those 50-50s.
Jonah Bailey will play it back to Jaden Miller. He chips it over top, but there's no Tigers there. Ball spins around, gathered up by the keeper for Toledo Christian.
I'd like to see the Tigers possess the ball just a little bit more, just have some more quality with the passes. It's good at the moment. I think it can be better though, for sure.
Right. And we've had really good success on the far side, and that's not discounting what's happened the last few because we've had throw-ins down by the 18. But once you start to, as a coach, once you find that weak link or links or areas, you got to keep pounding it until they make an adjustment.
I agree.
A good steal by Joe Smith. Good header forward by Logan. And that ball will get over to Kern in the middle. He'll keep it. They call a handball on Callan, unfortunate.
So it's going to be Toledo Christian free kick at about, I'd say, the 45-yard line. Maybe a little bit higher than that. So first set piece for Toledo Christian. We're about to see what they can do off of this.
And Liberty Center holding the high line. You like that, but we got to have a good step here.
That's going to be a good ball through.
Campos comes out, a loose ball, and Christian gathers it up. And Christian, and you've seen some of these games, he is not shy about coming out.
No, he is not. I don't know if I agree with that call completely, but you'll have that sometimes.
Yep.
You'll have that sometimes. You just got to learn not to react, especially at the college level. Reaction and your response is a big thing. Another set piece for Toledo Christian here.
We had 7. Again, runs right by our defense. We have to be aware of him. He's probably Toledo Christian's quickest player.
I would definitely say so with his run earlier down the line.
Keep going. Dribble. West into the middle.
That's a good find.
Jonah Bailey has it. Take a rip. Let it go out. It'll be a Liberty Center throw near side by the 18 here. But good work with the ball moving in transition forward.
I like that by West, finding the open space in the field. Obviously, the middle of the field was wide open there. If Jonah Bailey's touch was just a little bit more contained to his foot, he could definitely had a good opportunity on goal there.
Right. And sometimes you might, I'd like to see an adjustment. I know West does a really great job on that side, but Andrew Meyer comes in and Jonah Bailey comes out. So I, as an adjustment, just to see different things, put West into the middle, and whoever they have, Austin's in the middle now, and West could head it back and hit West in the middle.
That's a really good ball.
What is that?
I think he called a foul on Wes. Maybe a.
That's all right.
Maybe he jumped too eagerly or something. I don't know, but.
Well, and here I go with my suggestion, and that almost resulted in a goal of the way they've been doing it. So I'm just going to stay up here with this microphone.
Right, for sure.
Jaden Miller trying to come over. Toledo Christian with it now. Joe gets next to his shoulder. Good job. Good job by McDougall. Trying to hit Austin in the middle. So they moved, I think, is that 14?
I think.
They moved him into the middle of the field.
I don't know exactly if he started at center back or he started really deep at the 6 at the center defensive mid.
Got to be cautious of 7 with his speed. Be that half step and turn in front of him. I've got to let him go now. Logan trying to get it clear, and a good clear by Grubauer now. To Austin. Austin had it skip over his foot. Far side now. He's got Wes along the line. Back to Kern. Like to have one of those midfielders come forward into a gap. Plays to the wing to Joe. Joe will play it off a Toledo Christian player. We have 11:50 remaining.
I'm really happy with the simplicity of Wes's passes. I mean, he's so simple with it. He's composed, and that's what you like to see with also kind of an X factor player on the field that can do a lot.
Right. So Wes will get a little bit of a break, and Westrick will go to the far side as a striker. Good throw in by Joe, touched by Rosebrook. Near side here, Andrew Meyer to Kern in the middle. They go far side. Blake, they're doing something they haven't done in the last 2 or 3 games, to be quite honest with you.
Switching the field?
Yes.
As you can see, when they switch the field, it really, like I said, opens up the field, and it creates for more options and more clearer options to help us make simpler decisions.
Definitely more space when we do that. Hard clear by Logan. That's all right. We can defend a throw in. Now, this is something that I've noticed in the last couple, too. Liberty Center is, I don't want to say it too harshly, but they play opposing teams' throw-ins too soft.
I agree. I think you have to be, arm's length distance away.
Absolutely.
And you gotta be physical when you're going for those 50-50 balls a little bit.
You're absolutely right. And you gotta be deeper in forcing them to the one way or the other.
I would agree.
Kind of a side arm throw. 7 with it in the middle, trying to come across the formation. Kern gets a touch. Good job by McDougal there. Back to Rosebrook, up to Austin. Austin's got to watch his high kick, and he does. So you got Jaden Miller to his right. He loses it. So Toledo Christian trying to break out. And that'll go out. Ooh, boy.
Telling you what, that blacktop there is very slippery. I think the blacktop monster's got me a very good amount of times, that's for sure.
Yep. Torrey May will step into the game here, 9:40, taking out Connor Grubauer. Connor's hobbling a little bit. I don't know if he got kicked in his ankle or something. So Joe Smith with the throw right down in front of us. To Austin. Wow. Liberty Center throw. Yeah, it's a different opponent, but definitely a better effort tonight. The communication and what they're moving the ball around, better crisp passes.
I agree. I think they're playing a lot more composed than they usually have as well. They're playing calmer, and like you said, they're playing more simple, and obviously success is coming with that.
Yeah, you're right. So another throw by Joe Smith near side. Trying to hit Rosebrook. Rosebrook flicks it over, but nobody's over there. Westrick's coming in, and he'll beat the Toledo Christian player to the ball. Plays it back to Kern. I like that. And that ball will be knocked out.
I think that's still on the line,
Dave. Still is.
That rode the line for a good 25 yards there.
Yeah. So Toledo Christian just past center here, far side of the field with 8:23 remaining.
Torrey May came in for Connor Grubauer there.
Yep. Westrick gets a win there.
We'll see if Westrick can beat him here. He will be able to. Let's see if he can get in.
Trying to get into the box, trying to turn it. Loose. Defender takes it away from their keeper and plays it forward. Andrew Meyer now over to Kern. Kern over to the side to Westrick. And that'll come off of him and be a eagle throw.
Good header by Callan.
Yeah.
That's going to be cleared by Toledo Christian for another Liberty throw by Torrey May.
I like what I see. I mean, just talking about it, but I'd like to see a little bit more shots on goal or more attempts. I mean, we've had plenty.
Especially when you can get them. I think, taking those opportunities, whether it's 25 yards out or 5 yards out. You know what I mean? I feel like taking those opportunities is is really going to.
Right. And it's something to build on for your next practice.
I was just going to say that, yes.
You know, you want to have the confidence. You don't want to be, you're not being cocky. You're not running up the score or anything, because you're trying to improve what you started with this year.
You're trying to find the strengths and the weaknesses of your team against teams that you can do that.
Absolutely.
Against.
Kern with a ball to the far side.
That's going to go out of bounds. Austin's not able to get there. One thing, Dave, I am a firm believer on is throw-ins. I think it's really important not to waste throw-ins.
Absolutely.
I think they're like I said earlier, like set pieces and throw-ins, they're free passes.
Absolutely.
There's no reason where you should just throw a throw-in away. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You got to be smart with them.
So see if the Tigers can lock them down into that corner there. And Eagles able to come out. Torrey May needs to step to the ball, and he does. It'll be an Eagle throw. They try to go central now. Rosebrook with good help, but then you have Tyler in the middle, comes get a good touch. Wes Wilhelm to Austin Imhoff.
Oh, very good ball.
Just missed the pass. Good back and forth with those two young men.
I agree. That was a smart decision by Austin. I think he knew that Wes was going to make that run in the middle, and he sent it there. Just a little bit too much power, though.
Yeah. So ball out by the keeper. Kern steps in front of it. Goes far side. Westrick's got to come to it. They play it wide. Stays in. Liberty has it. Kern to Rosebrook. Has Andrew Meyer. Good pass to Andrew. It's got Wes. Andrew takes a long shot. Great stop by the keeper, but
that was a good stop. He definitely locked his ankle on that shot and got all of it. That's for sure. He definitely hit that with some power, and it's going to be a corner kick for Liberty. This is, I think you said we've had 5 corners all year, and we're at 4 today.
Right. So we locked into that far post. See what we can do. Keeper jumps up high enough to grab it.
That's some good hands by that keeper.
That's across on that. Ball out. Andrew Meyer there again.
He was able to gather that.
Near side to Westrick. Or that's Wes, I'm sorry. Westrick's over on the far side. Wes Wilhelm coming in. He's a hard guy to defend. Shot taken. That'll be over the goal. Good opportunity for the Tigers.
It was.
We don't have any video right now, but I'm working on. Okay, it's back up. It's
Okay.
back up now. It was out for a few minutes.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
You didn't doze off over there, did you?
No, well, I think I may have.
Okay.
I didn't notice.
Okay, that's all right.
We won't tell anybody.
4:30 left in the first half with the Tigers leading Toledo Christian Eagles 2-0. Ball out, and that'll go into the midfield.
7 wins it. 7. I think 7 is definitely someone that LC has to watch out for sure. It looks like he has good ball control. He's really good with the ball at his feet, and he has some pace too.
Yes, he does. They try to go into the middle. Westrick plays it early to Kern. Kern over to Wilhelm. Wilhelm over to Austin. Andrew Myers there, shot taken. Grabbed by the keeper. No bobble on that.
The 50, it's going to be won by Torrey.
Yeah, and Torrey's really stepped his game up. I'm sure he's working hard at practice and doing all the right things. A ball through. Yeah, little bro got it.
That's going to be cleared by Logan.
Yeah.
That's a good step. I'm very aware of, obviously, number 7. He's going to be making those runs in through all game. It seems to be what he's good at. So I think in the second half they'll come prepared for that. I'm sure Keenan will let them know.
Absolutely. Now we're in that part of that frame of a game under 5. You don't want to give up anything.
Right. You don't want to give up anything silly.
No.
Just play how you know how to play and just get into the second half. Get this half over with.
Good muscle on Rosebrook. Shot taken, but blocked by Logan Hagan. Another shot, and that's in the goal. And just talked about under 3. And I think that was 11. I'm trying to track him. Blonde-headed kid. Black.
That seems to be number 13. I think it is number 13, yes.
That is not what Liberty Center wanted to happen here with the time winding down in the first half at the 2:52 mark.
I think you can eliminate that chance by just stepping out of the box just a little bit early, being aware.
Oh, good job by West getting it to Myers. Over to Rosebrook. A little heavy touch by Rosebrook. Sliding in to the other side. Kern will get a touch on it. Kern has it down to himself. Looking for Westrick. He'll play it off the Eagle player. It'll be a Liberty Center throw with 2:25 remaining now.
I think we kind of just jinxed him a little bit there, Dave.
I know. I'm not. Might as well just. I'm gonna just have you do the broadcast. I'll be chilling.
Yeah.
So Westrick with it back there. To Kern, a flighted ball over. West trying to get a shot off. Andrew Meyer now has it. Back to Rosebrook in the middle. Back to Andrew. He loses it. Hustles back. McDougal with a good cut with it. Comes forward. Got to get rid of it. Got Westrick on the far side. A little late on the pass.
Yeah, he's got to release that ball just a little bit sooner.
Oh, good job by Joe. Ball into the middle of the field now. Toledo Christian trying to come forward. Kern is there, and he gets rolled over, and that'll be a foul on Toledo Christian. I'm sure Toledo Christian's happy about that, being able to just stomp that opportunity for the Tigers here.
Yeah.
So free kick. Now this one will be taken by Logan.
I've seen him a couple free kicks and warm-ups, and they were, there's some quality.
Good.
So I'm hoping he can get the best of this one for sure.
Flicked on. Loose, and Toledo Christian elects just to knock it out. It'll be a Liberty Center throw with under a minute to go in the first half. Tigers leading 2-1.
It's going to be into Ian. Into Andrew. Over to Joe. Oh, Joe with a little bit of heavy touch. See if we can get back here and put this ball back in play.
Yep, let's get it back into the box. Uh-oh. Seven's coming on this near side. Good job by Tyler McDougal.
That's a really good tackle by Tyler.
So a throw in right at midfield, near side. Go to 6. Touched by Rosebrook. Meyer trying to get it. Kern comes over. Toledo Christian now into the middle. Playing a through ball to the side here. 16 to go. Joe will play it up the sideline. I think we're under 10 now to go. Toledo Christian will try to go quick and get a quick shot. And Logan Hagan does the right thing.
That's a good clear, and that's going to bring us to halftime there.
Yeah, I mean, a good first half up to that last goal at 2:52. Liberty Center pretty dominant with their passing and possession, but when you give a team a chance,
right,
they're not out of this by any means. So
that's for sure. Obviously, we've struggled a little bit here in this season with. Second half play. I hope we can just keep it up and not make any silly mistakes and give up some goals. Obviously, I think that goal can be taken away if we are aware of that ball going out and we step out a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
Close his space out. Obviously, I'm not taking anything away from him. That was a really good volley shot by him. That's
absolutely.
For sure.
And you look at different things like what we're trying to accomplish from our last game, and I think we've done so much better. And I know it's a different opponent, but as a former coach and being around the program forever, I think it's something that I smile about of their efforts tonight. And we'll see. But it seemed like when we did make some adjustments with later adjustments with players coming in and out, I'm not saying that's what caused the goal. It changed our chemistry a little bit to where maybe it gave Toledo Christian a little bit more confidence because they were able to make a few more passes.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to take a break, and we'll be back here in about 10 minutes for the second half here at Rex Lindgren Stadium, Kip Kern Field. We got our home Tigers leading the Toledo.
Broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited. Tiger Sports Live is prohibited.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors, KK Collision. Title sponsors, KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Green Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. They support us, so please support them.
Fans, we're back at it 30 seconds before we get this second half going with the home Tigers leading the Eagles from Toledo Christian 2-1. The Eagles scoring at the 2:52 mark of the first half, so they have a little bit of momentum here, and we'll see how the Tigers will react. I mean, it's a very important. Now you had a 2-goal lead. It's cut in half, and we played pretty much the best half that we've played in a while.
Yeah.
So we're going to be going east here, and we'll see if it's the same starters that came out at the beginning of the game.
I'm really hoping it looks as to be that it is the same people out there. I'm really hoping that we can get it figured out, and we kind of are noticing how they're playing, and we can capitalize off of that into turning it into our success instead of theirs.
Right.
Obviously, we know number 7. He's really good with the ball at his feet, and he loves to, drive the ball. So I think in knowing that, we can create our success off of their mistakes.
So Eagles trying to come forward. 7 with that good touch. We talked about him with his ball control and everything. So it's on Joe's foot on that right side. Trying to go to that far side to Adrian Minnick. That's intercepted. 7 with it for the Eagles. They go wide, and that ball will go out of play. It'll be a Liberty Center throw. So I think you're right. It is the same ones that started there, Blake. So
yep. It's going to be saved by Toledo Christian. It's going to be blocked by Adrian right to the stomach. I think he's definitely feeling that one now.
Yeah, I think so.
So we can bounce back up here and get in play. It doesn't look like it. He's going to have to come off. I think that hit him right in the sternum, maybe knock the wind out of him a little bit.
Clock's got to stop. They get that stopped here. So
Austin Imhoff is going to be coming in for Adrian at that right wing spot.
And I think, with Austin, for whatever reason, not starting or whatever, but when he was into that game, I don't think it affected his mindset he just let go of that.
Right.
It is what it is.
I think he's playing, he hasn't done too much, but I think he's playing a little bit better. I think he's playing composed, and I think he's being a little bit smarter with the ball at his feet too. So I'm really impressed.
And he has that build, that size that fits that role of a midfielder.
Whether he definitely looks like a soccer player. I would definitely say.
Absolutely.
One thing I do want to say, I'm hoping we see Cole Schenk in there today. Obviously, he's a really talented center, or kind of a defensive midfielder for us. So.
And he's been dealing with a nagging injury.
Really?
Yeah. So his playing time is just not high enough. It's not because he's a poor practicer or anything like that. It's just something nagging him. He can't stay out there.
That's unfortunate. You hate to see injuries kind of ruin a player's success, but it definitely does happen, which is unfortunate. Right.
So Eagles with another chance at a throw-in, far side of the field. Austin's over there. Westbrook needs to come to the ball.
It's a good win by Connor. Good pass.
Oh, good look on this side.
Yeah. Oh, West with a little bit heavy touch, He was fast enough to be able to save it. I think he lost his footing there.
Yeah, he did. So Toledo Eagles with a quick throw. Grubauer there gets a good bump. 14 will play it back to their right back. Colin Westbrook's got to keep that pace. He had that pace going to the ball. I like to see him keep that pace of that pressure. Kern will come over to the middle. Tries to play a ball out. That's good look. Austin with it far side. He's got 2 Eagles players on him, but he's able. Now 3 now come in at him. Kern with a touch. Just right there in that middle third. Joe Smith comes up.
It's a good tackle by Joe. Because I did see number 7 making that run, and that can be definitely very dangerous.
Andrew Meyer had a good touch over to Ian. Ian directing traffic. Kern to Ian. Ian's got to get up. He gets up. So we got to get by 7 here in transition for Toledo Christian. Far side of the field they go. A through ball in. McDougal's got to hurry. And a loose ball. That was kind of weird. No call or anything, but I don't think there was enough there to call.
Yeah.
Joe over to Andrew Meyer. Back to Joe. Loses it. Toledo Christian go back to their center back. Austin almost getting over there for an interception. So Joe gets it. Shielded off the ball. Austin with a touch. Back over to Austin on the far side. Got Rosebrook in the middle. Kern has it now.
Well, we tried to force that pass there. Maybe just playing a little bit more simple there.
Andrew Meyer. Kern gets knocked down, so Toledo Christian coming back over. Ball forward, knocked by Logan. Logan comes out of it. Not enough of a clear. Got to be careful with 7. Tyler McDougal being real physical there. That's good work by Tyler.
That's a good physical play and a really good tackle by Andrew Meyer, and obviously like really good physical play by Tyler McDougal too to throw him off his pace. I think we need to communicate just a little bit more. I think we're kind of confused of what our teammates are doing. I think we need to communicate just a little bit more. We're not communicating as much.
That'll be a foul on Toledo Christian. I think we're not matching right now as the start of the second half. We're 4 minutes in or so. We're not matching Toledo Christian's intensity.
No, we're not. And I think if it keeps going this way, I think it definitely can bite us in the butt. So I think we need to set the tone and close this game out.
The ball back to their center back. A good touch there in the middle. Westrick with it. He's got a left foot. He does take the shot with the left. I'm sure he preferred his right, but that's all right. We'll take that. Shot on goal for the Tigers. Oh, good ball out by the keeper. Over top. You got to watch 7. Good job by Joe looking, and Andrew coming back to the ball.
It's a good tackle by Joe.
They decide to play it on the line. So Christian keeps it over there. It's stolen there by Andrew Meyer. He's over there on the side still. And there's the physicality. And I know it's a foul, but you're talking the middle third of the field.
Right.
Stopping the transition. And I think that player bumped his head pretty good on the turf. But he's up.
Yeah, it looks like he'd be okay. That was the goal scorer for Toledo Christian, so that would not be good for him. Just obviously he scored a goal, and they are very low on player numbers for sure.
Right.
I think we definitely got to watch number 7 on his run here.
And he gets a free run in. Good header over. I don't know if that was Kern.
I think that was Callum that got a header on that. That was very big because I think 7 was in.
So the Eagles have the Tigers on a bit on their heels in this second half, trying to figure it out. Just playing balls not to anywhere. We're just touching them to clear it.
See if Christian can come out for this. Okay, he does.
Good shield by Connor Gruball back there.
I think we definitely need to pick it. That's a very good pump by Christian. But I think the Tigers need to pick up the intensity. That's for sure. Like you said, we're not matching their intensity, and it's definitely showing at the moment.
Right. Got Ian Rosebrook and Westrick in the middle. Back to Rosebrook. Rosebrook will have a shot. Just over the bar.
I think it did hit the field goal post, but that, like I said, taking those 20-yard shots, 30-yard shots out, there's still opportunities. And
absolutely. And and Toledo Christian's got a freshman keeper just like we do with Christian. And he's had a pretty good game. He's got a lot of saves for him, keeping him in the game. So Rosebrook,
we have to re-kick that. They didn't kick on the ref's whistle.
Yeah, our player did not come off quick enough. So Austin comes off an early substitution 7 minutes into the second half.
They're getting Adrian back in there. I think he's okay. That's going to go straight to Wes.
Good touch by Wes.
Wes is going to rip it. Didn't get all of it there. And that's going to roll right into the keeper's lap.
I'd like to see him even though he did have that window, but once you went to the middle, that was pretty clogged up with the amount of players. Got to get him. Be a good tactical foul right there in the middle third. Now he's deep. You got to be careful. And that shot is wide. That's a good opportunity by 7. Nate Flagg. And he's only a freshman for Toledo Christian.
Number 7?
Yeah.
Really, that's impressive. I think throughout the league and throughout, some of the teams in our region and close to us, there's a lot of young teams because we graduated a lot of kids last year out of the 2024 class, and a lot of quality players, if I do say so.
Tigers trying to come.
Wes wins that ball there. 14 has it, makes a really good switch. Adrian gets a step on it. He's definitely fighting for the ball there. A lot of contact, no call. And Adrian gets
it taken away. So Andrew Meyer with pressure. Andrew does a really nice job with keeping pressure coming forward. So they're going to try to play it to the far side. Wes is coming in.
Wes is able to win that ball. Take a turn. He's going to take a rip at it. Oh, hits off the crossbar. And that's going to be another corner for LC. There we go again with, those shots were taken far out, and we're getting really close to the goal.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We'd like to get a couple more goals here to have a bit of a cushion here.
Yeah.
And keep applying pressure to Toledo Christian, because I think we don't want to be too aggressive in our defending, but
it's a good ball by Andrew there. It's going to be cleared out by Toledo Christian for a throw for Joe Smith and the Tigers.
Yeah, so we're just under 31 minutes. Tigers leading 2-1. Good throw by Joe into the middle.
A little bit of a heavy touch, and here we go. We have 7 again. Let's see if we can get a stop here.
Joe comes back, throws him off a bit, just with enough of a touch on him. Christian somebody needs to come. I mean, if we don't wake up pretty soon, that'll be offsides on Toledo Christian. It's really the first offsides.
Yeah, that's the first offsides of the game, I think.
Yeah.
I just don't think he got back in time. I don't think he was expecting that ball to get sent back through.
Right.
Christian's going to take this at about the 11-yard line, right outside the 18.
And he's been working hard at his free kicks and punts.
I'm very impressed with his punts and just his leg in general. I think that's what got him the nod as the starting position is his leg, and his composure as well.
Minnick comes over, plays it back to Joe. Joe trying to go back to Minnick. Toledo Christian gets a touch on it. That'll probably go out of play. It'll be a Liberty Center throw. Joe will take it, trying to get over to Minnick. And that'll be knocked out. We get 20, 25 yards just off a simple throw-in down the line. So Joe with another throw-in, far side of the field for the Tigers.
Having someone that can throw the ball in really far is very effective for a team.
Andrew Meyer is there, trying to get a ball over to Kern. Got to keep an eye on where 7 is. You can't sell out on him, but you got to be aware of where he's playing at.
He is definitely the most effective player on the pitch, so I think it would definitely be, smart to know where he is at all times.
Here comes a little bit of pressure from the Tigers, and it works that time. Joe Smith with it.
Good win from Joe. See if Adrian can do something with this.
He plays it off Toledo Christian, so it'll be a Liberty Center throw, 28:30 remaining. Kind of a little
Looking
bit
for Colin Westrick. Decent touch by Colin, but the Toledo Christian player is going to intercept that. Good win
Rosebrook with a win. Over to West.
Let's see what West does here. They're going to look for a give and go, I think. Oh, it's just not able to get through, though.
Ball played far side now. Minnick comes back. Good job by Adrian. Stays on that far side. Joe trying to get a touch.
It's a good tackle by Tyler.
And it'll be a Toledo Christian throw. Now you got to watch. They might take it early. Here it comes. Good throw over the top, but there's Logan Hagan will clear it off to the side. Far side of the field for another Toledo Christian throw. Another header out by Logan. I like how he drops and he keeps his eye on the thrower.
Yeah.
In the flight of the ball.
It really mitigates their chances, especially on throw-ins. We got a step early here. That's a good rip by that Toledo Christian player, just a little bit too high.
A little off the frame.
But that's another one of those occasions, Dave, where we just need to step a little bit quicker because those are some situations that could definitely
So near side with Kern and West. Kern back with it. He's got Rosebrook to his right. He's got Andrew to his right. Kern trying to go through. He's able to.
That was a good run by Callan.
Yeah, it was. He had options, but you can give the kid credit.
I liked that he he didn't try to force any pass and force a turnover. He, I think in that situation, he took the best opportunity that he thought they had.
Good job by
Westy.
So throw in this side. Finally, Connor Gruball gets a throw to Wes. And Wes can push down on that gas pedal and just go from 0 to 100. So Wes comes over to Rosebrook. Rosebrook will have a shot, and that'll be just high.
I'm telling you what, though, Dave. I'm gonna go back to it again. Those far shots, they're getting close, and we're getting clean looks at the goal, and you don't want to pass those up.
Yeah, and you look at it, and it brings the Toledo Christian defenders up to the shot.
Right.
And all he has to do is make a cut and go around that attacking defender and have maybe a touch or two with a little bit closer shot. But I like the long-range shots also. So
it's a good through ball by number 7 there. His teammates just not able to get there.
Yep. So 25:50 remaining, still 2-1. The home Tigers leading the Eagles from Toledo Christian.
It's really nice weather here, Dave, for a soccer game. It's a good 75 degrees out. It's clear.
Yeah.
Can't ask for much better weather than that.
No. Callan Kern tries to hit Wes on this side. That first touch is important. Wes is there. He loses it onto the side to Minnick. Minnick back to Wes.
Oh, it just hits the field goal post.
We're getting there. We're getting closer.
I think we've definitely picked up the intensity. Definitely picked it up. It's showing for sure.
Absolutely. I still like I know the ball will be flighted over our defenders. Kind of got undercutted a little bit, but they'll let it play on. Connor Gruball trying to get it to the side. It'll be a Toledo Christian throw, and it's early. I think Logan recognized who they're throwing it to. Logan drifting, a good little touch. Good work by Tyler McDougal.
Really, really good tackle by Tyler. I think he was through if he didn't get that tackle in. And it's going to be in through for Westy here. The keeper's going to come out and do his job, though.
Yeah, but I still like the way that Colin kept after the ball, because who knows, he could have fumbled it a little bit.
Right, you never know.
You never know.
It's a good win by Adrian, too. Very good touch.
Wes into the middle now. Trying to go to the wing. Now you got Toledo Christian in transition. Good job by Joe getting into the passing lane.
I can definitely tell you, though, Dave, for the most part, we are really shutting down their counterattacks, which is big.
Absolutely. So a throw-in coming for Toledo Christian.
Because, a lot of teams that, may not have a lot of players.
Right.
And maybe can't keep a lot of that possession. Teams like that thrive on counterattacks, and if you can shut them down on the counterattack, that's very, very big.
Right. So good play by Grubauer to Kern. Good turn by the Toledo Christian player, but a good steal by Andrew Meyer. A ball over to Rosebrook. And that should be a foul, but they're going to...
Yep.
I'd like to see him play. Let it play. But either way, a good free kick here for the Tigers. Rosebrook gets the foul by the Toledo Christian player, and they play it early. And a bit of a shove, but no worries. Good block by Logan Hagan.
It wasn't the best decision by West there. Like I said about set pieces earlier, they're really important, and you can capitalize on them.
Yeah, you have to focus. Those are scoring opportunities with nothing in front of you for 10 yards.
100%, especially 30 yards from the goal.
Absolutely. So out comes Andrew Meyer and Callan Kern, so a little bit different look here. Jonah Bailey's in the middle. He gets up, heads it forward.
It's a good header by Jonah. It's going to be a throw-in for Toledo Christian, though.
So I'd be surprised if I would like to see Ian and Wes stay in as long as possible.
I would agree with you. I think they can provide a lot of success and a lot of opportunities for different players on the pitch.
And Rosebrook is not shy about coming back. A foul on Joe Smith by Toledo Christian. So it looks like Joe will take the free kick.
So Joe about 50 yards from the goal here. It looks like Tyler McDougal's gonna take it. And I hope we can get a run inside here and maybe capitalize on it.
I mean, they're dumping more people. We need more people into that pocket.
That's actually a very, very good ball by Tyler McDougal. We just didn't see it quick enough.
I don't know if you noticed, we had pretty much our 3-backs deeper.
Yeah.
And we had Gruball that was up. But I think they didn't have anybody back. I think we could have pressed a little bit more into the middle.
That's a really good find by Austin there to Jonah. But Toledo Christian responds with a really good tackle.
Ball forward by Toledo Christian, chested forward by Connor Gruball. Connor loses it, plays it. Logan Hagan will play it up and out, so it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles right at midfield. Now the Tigers are doing a lot better job. I don't mind a throw-in going back, but good job by Rosebrook. Rosebrook trying to come through. Ball comes over top, and Minnick's got some speed.
Good win by Adrian there. He's going to have opportunity at the goal. And the Toledo Christian works to get that for a throw-in, but obviously we have Joe Smith again, so this is pretty much a corner for us.
Yeah.
Which, as I was going to say earlier, it's really big having those players that can thrive on set pieces like Joe. He has really good throw-ins, and maybe the same with a person on a team that has very good placement on free kicks. It's really important for a team to have somebody like that.
So we're going to take a break and do a little bit of a break with Toledo Christian only having 11 players. Get a water break.
I'm telling you what, though, this team, these coaches did very, very well with getting Toledo Christian in shape. They don't look like they're fatigued too much. I think they, obviously fatigue might be getting the best of them just a little bit, but I think they're still playing with a lot of intensity.
Okay.
Broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited. Sports Live is prohibited.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. They support us, so please support them.
We're gonna back here at Rex Lindgren Stadium, Kip Kern Field, and Blake. We're in a bit of a battle here, 2-1. 20 minutes to go. We've had some opportunities with shots. We've pretty much squashed everything that they've done this second half. But they have been able to come forward and get into our.
They have. We've had majority of the possession. I feel majority of the opportunities. But that's. Like I said earlier, this team seems that they can thrive off counterattacks because obviously with 11 kids you can't play possession. Right. It's going to tire you out.
They're very disciplined. They play their positions well. They communicate well when the ball goes deeper or comes to the side, and they overlap or whatever they need to do to retain possession and move forward.
This is one of these teams that if you look down and you diminish on one of these teams, they can punish you because people sometimes will look at this team, like you said, they have 11 players. You know what I mean? But they're handling themselves well. They don't seem to be dropping off too much, and their touches and their passes and their purpose with their passes it's looking pretty good in my opinion.
And there's hardly any hands on hips. They're not complaining about being tired. I mean, there's not much that the coaches can do for them, but maybe move them into a different
Given
spot.
that they have 11 guys, that they are playing with a lot of quality and very good.
Joe Smith with the throw. Headed back over to the middle by Ian. Stays in the middle.
It's a good tackle by Austin.
Austin with a win. Trying to keep it. He's working hard there. I mean, he's a... Logan Hagan gets knocked down, but he is back up. Back over to the middle to Jonah Bailey. It ends up hitting Wes. Wes didn't know. I don't know if he knew what to do with it at that point.
Yeah.
He was surprised that the pass came into him like that.
Connor Grubau's going to throw it, and he's going to look for Wes. And that's going to go off of the Toledo Christian player's leg and for another throw-in.
So Connor Grubau with another throw. And I like the look because Wes is a strong player. I'd like to see Wes make that run to the thrower and then release to go down the line.
I would agree with you. I think he'd be more effective with the ball at his foot after the throw-in than before that. Good win by Connor there. Let's see if he can release the ball here.
Oh, good steal. 7 coming in. Good battle between Rosebrook and him. Rosebrook over to Bailey. Bailey back to Grubau, but he's got some Eagle player coming in. Wes with it now, near side.
It's a good find by Wes.
A good cross by Westrick, trying to hit Rosebrook. Almost gets through. Logan Hagan will step up. Austin has it. Slow rolling, but he gets another chance. Rosebrook with it. Gathered in by the keeper. Kind of got deflected off the defender there, Blake.
They're going to play short here. Toledo Christian is.
So I do like the play on Toledo Christian's right back. I think we can have success over there with Wes and Connor Grubau, and you got Jonah Bailey. And then if it gets too hectic, of course, good step by Westrick. Good spot. Good job by Westrick right there. And there's the middle that we were just talking about with Rosebrook. To Bailey.
Jonah there.
And this will get to Colin. Colin will keep it, trying to go back to Wes. Wes with a cross. That's blocked a little bit. Wes with a header over. There's Rosebrook.
No call there.
Oh, a late whistle.
A late whistle. They're going to eventually call the foul. I think it's a well-deserved foul there by Ian.
And, I think he kind of somewhat drew that too.
I agree.
The ball was there, and I think he stopped the motion to it, and the player just ran him over. I mean, is it a definitive foul? I would say yes, because the player from Toledo Christian bumped him pretty good in the back to knock Ian down. And Ian's not one just to fall down.
Right. I think this might be taken by Austin Imhoff, and we're in a really good position here. Obviously, 10 yards off of the goal. This is a really good opportunity for us to capitalize.
Hits it right into the wall. Trying to win it back. He does. He's got a lot of people over there chasing him around. That ball in the middle. Jonah Bailey trying to get through. Back to Austin. Austin slips on that one. Logan Hagan will head it forward, and a ball over the top, and that'll go back to Tyler McDougall. He's dribbling through those players, and Tyler's out of shape now, so we got 3 backs back there, but stolen by Toledo or Liberty Center. Over to Joe Smith.
He releases it out to Adrian Minnick.
Foul on Adrian, kind of a little tic-tac foul, but you got to give it to him. So I got to be careful. I don't know about holding the high line here.
And it looks like they're going to drop off just a little bit here. Not hold as high of a line.
So far side of the field, free kick coming.
Yeah, we need to watch for number 7's run in. So good read by Tyler. It needs to get out soon.
Oh, another block there. Blocked by Austin. Comes near side to Grubau. Trying to hit West. Toledo Christian still with it, and that's knocked out.
It's going to be blocked by Jonah Bailey.
So it'll be a throw-in, so we'll see if they got those arms to throw at that distance here, Blake.
Looks like they go a little bit short here. Very inaccurate throw. West has the ball. Oh, and that's a very good slide tackle by number 13 there.
Ball far side. Christian gathers it up. Wants to make sure he holds that like a little baby. Didn't want to drop it, that's for sure. So Christian with a goal kick or goalie punt. Good punt out.
This is a good punt out. See if Westy can get on this a little bit here.
He's there. Oh, he tries to go over to Adrian a little bit high.
See if Adrian can save this, yeah. Nope, he's not able to. That's going to go into the bleachers for a Toledo Christian throw.
We're at 14:30 mark. Tigers still leading 2-1, and we've got 3 players that will be coming in for the Tigers. Jaden Miller, Callan Kern,
and Andrew Meyer.
Toledo Christian loses it off to the side, so in comes the subs. Out comes Adrian Minnick. Jonah Bailey and Colin Westrick are all off. Good runs by those young men. A little bit different shape now. Looks like you have Austin on this near side.
Like we said on the break, Dave, I think if we can get a couple more goals in here, it'll definitely, I think, seal our chances of a victory here.
Absolutely.
Andrew Myers won the ball to Jaden, and
still stays in. They play on. Toledo Christian in transition here. They lose it. We're a little bit out of shape.
See if Austin can track back here.
A ball through. Logan Hagan in chase. He'll play it back to Christian.
I like that play by Christian, just not booting it up.
Oh, boy, you got to be careful.
Yeah, you definitely got to be careful there. Those square balls can be dangerous.
Got to get rid of it here. This is somewhat how we struggled with Archibald.
Yeah,
we
that's a good find, though.
Much. Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be a Toledo Christian throw. No, they say Liberty Center throw. So you had 14 for Toledo Christian. Brock Grote, a junior.
That's going to be a free kick for Liberty, actually.
So that's Toledo Christian's 4th foul, 7th of the game. So I think Toledo Christian is smelling like they feel that it's right in front of them. It's there for them to take it.
It's a good ball through. See if Austin can capitalize on it.
And West, I think he wanted that to come a little bit softer and across deeper. So it'll be an Eagle throw, 12 minutes remaining. Dumped in. Good work by Jaden Miller getting a touch on it. He needs to carry it into the keeper. Just not enough effort right there for me.
Yeah.
So Toledo Christian trying to go forward.
That's a good tackle by Connor. Really good tackle.
Now you got to be careful. Logan Hagan knows it too. He's dropping deep. Joe Smith with a nice small touch. Just not enough. Joe again. It goes far side. Joe is there. Trying to get a win. I think they're going to get a foul on Joe Smith on the far side. Toledo Christian will get a free kick. It'll be about 40 yards out. 40. Oh, I don't know how far back they're going.
It looks like to be 45 yards out from the goal.
45 yards out on the sideline, the far side here. Christian's got to be ready. 11 minutes to go.
The ball is through.
Oh, that's knocked off the line there by Liberty Center.
I think that was Logan that made that line save. I think
it was Callan. I really do.
It might either one of them, but I looked like Christian misinterpreted the ball, but that's going to be a header out of bounds for another corner for Toledo Christian. We really need just to make sure that this ball can get out, because corners are very dangerous no matter what team has them.
Into the box. Goes all the way through. And a Liberty Center throw near side down by the 18. The Tigers need to regroup and come forward and have some type of possession here. They're just, I don't know.
That appears to be Liberty Center throw. It's getting a little bit sloppy. I'd like to see him clean it up, just to solidify our chances a little bit. I think we might need another goal here just to. And West has it. West is through. Let's see what West can do here. Oh
my gosh.
And West was just a poor touch.
Oh, good ball out by the keeper there. And that'll go out of play. It'll be a Liberty Center throw. Out midfield on the far side with 9:30 remaining.
I understand things happen, but those are some chances that you just can't afford to give up. If you're through on goal.
Transition for Toledo Christian now. Near side. Austin's coming back. A ball played through. McDougal gets a good touch. Logan gets a touch on it. Toledo Christian now back into the middle. Good step by Andrew. Ian Rosebrook in the middle. You got West. There's a through. He's got to stay after it.
That's going to be a Liberty Center throw.
So Westrick will come back into the game.
He's going to take out West, it looks like.
Oh, with under 9 to go, West will take a little bit of a break.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's going to have a little bit of a break, and he's going to be in here within the next minute here, I'm sure.
So Connor Gruball with a throw. He's going to Austin. Austin heads it forward. Trying to get through. Just a shot taken. Just off. It'll be a goal kick for Toledo Christian.
Not a bad rip by Austin. I know Austin's been probably waiting for that all game. He looks to like those volley hits, so I'm pretty sure he's been waiting for that.
Yeah. 8:20 remaining. Goes into the middle. Kern is there with a header forward.
Misjudged
by that's a push in the back.
Andrew.
I think he could have drew that if he would have went down. Good slide tackle by Toledo Christian on Kern. Ball to the far side. Joe Smith with it. Oh, he loses it. He got to hustle back. McDougal's there. He's got to get a touch.
Really
good job by Tyler McDougal.
And Logan
stays in.
Saving it, yeah.
Not the prettiest soccer the last minute and a half or so, but... So a throw-in coming for Toledo Christian, far side of the field. Down by our defending third. They switch the field, go into the middle.
That's a good tackle by Austin.
Got Colin Westrick here on this side.
He's going to play Westy back to Austin now. Then back to Westy. That's good combination passing there. See if Westy can get there. Oh, he's just going to miss it.
Dang. Good look between Austin and Colin there. That was just great work.
Looks like Wes is back on the sub line. He's going to be coming back in.
Yeah, so a throw-in for Toledo Christian. See if we can lock him in a little bit down here, Blake, and get a turnover to have a shot at the goal here. Trying to a little bit of a hop with his throw-in, but Logan Hagan gets part of his body on it, enough to play it.
Yep, that's going to be a foul on Toledo Christian there.
And Logan did a good job. He knew what he was doing with that.
Yeah. And you know, some people don't like it, but that's just a part of the game.
Absolutely. So a free kick coming. It looks like Logan will be taking the free kick. You got Rosebrook into the middle. You got Kern and Westrick on this near side.
Not the best free kick by Logan, that's for sure.
So a throw-in coming by Toledo here, Christian. And they're just kind of lazy on this side. That's why I just feel that if we pressure them, if they don't play it over to their center or play it up, we have an opportunity here.
Yeah.
But once it gets to that point that we don't want them to have possession, it transitions into their offense.
For sure.
So again, try to lock them in, try to go across. Well, and again, we're down to our 4 backs. Jaden Miller does come back to help.
We'll see if Joe can make a good tackle here. And he does. Very magnificent tackle by Joe.
Oh, good look, good look.
Tries to switch the field, and it's deflected, able to get to Westy. Up to Austin here.
Austin here on the near side. Oh. Oh, good job by Callan. I think he got his knee knocked right there. Again, it's in the middle. Strength for Toledo Christian. Goes to the wing here. Jaden Miller comes over to that side. They play it back to their left back. Back forward at midfield. Joe's over there defending.
Good tackle by Andrew there.
Yeah.
Just under 5 minutes to play here. Just really hope we can stay composed and mitigate the mistakes.
Absolutely. So there's the pressure. We got to keep going. We got to force them into a turnover. We don't need everybody. Closest to the ball defends and attacks that player.
Yes.
So ball in the middle. Rosebrook trying to get there. Oh, and he shoots it wide.
If I'm not mistaken, did they change that rule where if you're subbing within the last 5 minutes that you have to stop the clock?
That I don't. Maybe they did. I don't know for sure.
That'd be the only reason I think they would stop the clock there.
So here again, I'd still like to play Austin up on that line or on that arch.
Looks to be Wes is back in there at the right wing. Obviously, he's one of those players that can definitely seal the game for us.
Got to get to him. Got to get to him. Don't let him play it forward. Make him play it back. There you go, Tigers. There you go. So again, Toledo Christian on the far side of the field, and then I'll go out of play. Just that subtle pressure, And then once we get down towards the deeper part of that middle third or our attacking third, we need to really step on the gas.
And the ball goes through to Austin. He plays the ball into Ian.
That's got to be a foul.
And that might be a foul right outside the box here. So, again, another good opportunity for us, Dave, within 10 yards from the goal.
And we'll see. It looks like they're
just outside of 10 yards from the goal.
Yep.
It looks like Austin's going to take this to see if he can redeem himself off the last one.
Yeah, they put a lot into the wall. And see what I'm talking about? Back here, we have 4 backs. They have 1 attacking player, and it's not 7. I would put 2 up into the mix, into that cavity right there.
I would definitely agree.
Yeah. Logan that has a strong foot. You got Joe that's got a strong foot, and Grunwald's got a strong foot.
Right.
And just start running in, play that quick ball to him.
I think Austin might try to cross us in here, send some service and give us a chance. Looks like he will do that.
Still into that box. Oh, shot taken.
Oh, and just right under the goal. Man, that was a really, really good rip. I'm telling you what, Austin really likes those volleys, and when he gets a good rip on one, it can definitely be dangerous.
So 2:30 remaining. Tigers still leading, 2-1. Toledo Christian trying to come back out. Callan takes that one off the face, I think.
That's fine, though. It's better than letting it get through.
Force them to play it back. You can't let them to play it forward. Oh, good look to Austin. A chip ball forward. And that's a good chip ball, really. Rosebrook with it. Shot taken, and that'll be
just
off
high.
The mark. I'm going to run out of fingernails, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah. All right, just under 2 minutes to play here. It goes right to Ian off the goal kick here.
There's that pressure. I think they have Wes back a little bit, helping the defenders out if needed. Ball to the far side is Toledo Christian. Joe Smith there. Got to be careful heeling it back, not knowing what's there.
And Wes has the ball now. Let's see what he can do with it here.
Into the middle to Rosebrook. Adrian Minnick got to get wide. Now fill that gap there. Oh, what are we doing? 7 with it. He'll take a long shot.
That's gathered by Christian. Christian's going to go down. Get some time off the clock here.
I would be a nervous wreck.
Yeah. That's definitely a risky ball there. I think if you don't have an option, you might just have to dump that just downfield into a channel. Just kind of, play it safe a little bit.
So we're under a minute, Tiger fans. McDougal tries to get in, plays it there. He gets to steal and plays it out at midfield. Throw in for the Eagles.
No, that stayed in, actually.
Did it really?
I did. Wes gets a touch on it. And that's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, and there's no hurry on this throw-in. I think that's one thing the Tigers can also work on in games and situations like this, or 2-3 goalies, is time management.
Right. And situational awareness, being aware of the situation, how much time you have, what you need to do in certain situations.
Right. So ball forward by Toledo Christian,
and that's going to go out against on Andrew.
Yeah, and I think we're going to end it here with the Tigers getting their first win of the season over the Toledo Christian Eagles, 2-1, and hard work by the Tigers, but yet hard work by these Eagles with only 11-man roster.
I'm impressed with the Tigers. I'm even more impressed with the Toledo Christian Eagles. They were playing with 11 guys, and they didn't seem to drop off, and they seem to keep going throughout all 80 minutes is it?
Yes.
Yeah, so all 80 minutes of the game, and I'm very impressed with what they bring to the table today.
Yeah. So Tigers, like I said, getting their first win, so they'll move, or second win, they'll move up to 2-4-2 overall, 0-2-1 in the NWL. And their next game will be at Emmanuel Christian on the 17th at a 6 o'clock start time. And the Toledo Christian Eagles will fall to 0-7-0, 0-2 in attack. And they will play next at Northwood on the 17th at 5 o'clock. So, but, I mean, efforts were much better. We did solve some issues from the Archibald game. And really, those issues came about the last 10 minutes of the game, to be quite honest with you. We played great with them.
If someone, I don't know the exact score. It may have been 1-0, 2-0 with the final 10 minutes. But I think if you can finish out those last 10 minutes of some games in close games, you can come out with a result, maybe in a tie or maybe even a win.
Right, absolutely. And kudos to the guys out there in the different shapes and different looks that we had.
Yeah.
And we had more opportunities to score. Probably, I'm saying 2 to 4 more goals at times, but just it didn't work that way for us. But we'll take the 1-goal win.
Right, you got to take what you can get.
Absolutely. So for myself, David Barrett, and my co-host, Blake Hagan, and I'm hoping that we can do this more often.
I am too. I appreciate you having me. Thank you so much.
Yes. So for myself and Blake, everybody, Tiger Nation, have a good night, and let's get out here and pack this house.
Yes.
Broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited. Sports Live is prohibited.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them.